That's from basketball. We'll not go to the FIFA Women's World Cup. It's football, but this time around is the Women's World Cup. And Nigeria will be participating alongside other countries. Nigeria has been to this World Cup or since inception of the World Cup. Tolu, who spoke with us on this topic yesterday, we also want to visit this topic because we'll be giving a kind of update on the topic. Tolu, let me go straight to you. A question. Can we do what we did some years ago when we got to the quarterfinal of the Women's World Cup?
Oh, yes, we can. And I'm not saying this out of patriotism. I'm saying this out of a fact. Yes, we can. Yesterday, I spoke about the group we are in, and we're in Group B. Yeah, B, is it B or C? We're in Group B. And in Group B, we've got Nigeria, Canada, Ireland, and Australia, one of the host countries. Our first game, as I rightly said yesterday, is on July 20th, Thursday, and it's going to be against Nigeria and Canada. Canada and Nigeria have played 4 games at the senior women's level, head-to-head. Guess what the results have been? Between both games, the result is evenly matched. We've won 1, they've won 1, and we've drawn 2. Right. Our first game against them was sometime in 1995. We had a 3-3 draw in the World Cup. Then in 2011, in another World Cup game, we defeated Canada 1-0. Right. Then last year we had 2 friendly games. 2 friendly games that were played in British Columbia in Canada. We won 1 and we lost 1. So. The Canadians are coming in with a very, very high pedigree, 3 times Olympic champions, right? At the same time, the Nigerians are also coming in with a very, very great pedigree, the best female football playing nation in Africa. We've won all the WAFCON in Africa except for 2 or 3 occasions. It's only two other countries that has won that aside Nigeria. Equatorial Guinea, and the current African champions, the Bayana of South Africa. So it's going to be a good game. That game is going to be a good game. It's going to be tough.
Let's look at Group C as we can see that we have coming for the first time. It's Zambia. Interesting moment. They've done so well. Zambia is in Group C. What is your opinion in regards to a country coming to the World Cup for the first time? And is that
so fantastic. And we have 9 debutants in this female World Cup. 9 countries coming in for the first time. Zambia is one of them, and 2 of them are coming from Africa, Zambia and Morocco. Right? In this group, we've got Spain, Costa Rica, Japan. As much as I have this very deep-rooted African blood flowing in me, right? If I'm going to take a bet, I'm going to take Japan and Spain to qualify from this group. I'm hoping that Zambia do not fall like a pack of cards. I'm hoping they give us good football. But my heart goes with my head tells me it's Spain and Japan. My heart goes with Zambia, but my head tells me it's Spain and Japan. And why am I saying so? Japan is the first Asian country. The female team of Japan was the first Asian country to win any major footballing tournament.
Interesting.
So Japan won the female World Cup in 2011 in Germany, right? So the Japanese ladies are good. They are fast. They are quick. Very good team. The other good team there is Spain, the La Rojas. Now, the only thing going for that might go against the Spanish team now is that, as I said yesterday, sometime towards the end of last year, 15 players from their team resigned from international football the same day. I don't know if it was a conspiracy, but I mean, the Europeans are good for churning players from the youth cadre into the senior team. So in that group, I tipped Japan to top the group, and I tipped Spain to be second. Zambia, in 4 years' time, if Zambia qualifies, maybe we can start talking about that.
Okay. Let me also ask a question before we go for this friendly, international friendly between Zambia and Germany. Before we go for that track, let me ask you a question. Most of these debutants are nations that you never imagined could come to the World Cup. We have Haiti, we have Vietnam, we have Panama, and I think one Zambia, and not forgetting Morocco and some others. There seems to be a shift in some football in some continent that the well-known and notable names in the world of female football are no good longer there. I'm talking about some continents. Do you think that also we almost lost out as a nation in this World Cup? We came fourth. Do you think there's a shift sort of in the way women football are being played right now?
Yeah, the women game has improved greatly, and I'm always happy about that. I love to see the ladies playing all forms of sports. We have 9 debutants, right? Strange names like Haiti, Panama, Vietnam. It's not just a function of the fact that they've improved. And I'm not taking anything away from these teams. They have improved. But it's also a function of the fact that every time the number of participants in these competitions increase. So if there is an increase in the number of participants, there's going to be an increase in the number of slots for each continent.
Okay.
So that gives room for some people that were always perpetually riding on the back of some other countries to come forward, right? Take, for example, the 2026 World Cup has been increased to, I think, 48 teams or something. That has enabled Africa to now have, I'm not sure if it's 48 teams, I will get my figures right, but it has been increased.
Oh,
that has enabled Africa to now have 10 slots instead of 5 slots, right? So you're going to likely see the usual suspects: Nigeria, Morocco, Egypt, those kind of things. Then you will see some other, people coming in.
Non-footballing nations.
Yeah,
You see them.
I'm not taking anything away from the debutants. I'm not also expecting magic from them, right? So the Copper Queens beat us in the last WAFCON. It was an unfortunate experience for the Falcons. I think we were complacent because we did not qualify for the finals. And this is my opinion, we felt that the bronze medal was beneath us, right? And I understand that. If we had gone into the finals against the Bayana, probably we would have won that title again.
Okay.
But
there's a friendly between.
Let's not put pressure on the debutants.
Okay. There's a friendly between Zambia and the German side, and it ended in favor. Is that a glimpse of what we should be expecting from the Zambian side at the World Cup? Or that's just a friendly? That's a tough one. Though reports have said that you should not think that is what is going to be happen at the World Cup.
It was a tough and it was a good friendly, and they gave a good account of themselves. I'm talking about the Copper Queens of Zambia. They gave a good account of themselves. Friendlies are good. They prepare you. But when you get to the big stage, do you have the experience not to buckle in when push comes to shove, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's a different scenario entirely. You're not just playing a game. You're playing a series of games. Okay. You're not just thinking of your game today. You're thinking of your game after today.
Okay.
Right? Because I want them to do well, right?
Okay.
I'm hoping they do well.
I'm sure for those of our viewers out there asking for the match between Zambia and Germany, this is an opportunity for you to see that. Enjoy yourself. When we come back, we still have Tolu with us in the house.